Welcome to the Well Actually podcast. I am your host, Toju. So we have something very, very different for you today. But before we get to that, I want to let you know that we are presented by our sponsor, Niger Food Depot, your number one source for African groceries, your delivery source wherever you are around the country, except for Alaska and Hawaii, because things be happening. But anyway, remember NigerFoodDepot.com, promo code podcast to get 10% off your next order. All right, so now that we've gotten business out of the way, we are trying something different here. This is our game night. And the premise is simple. Oh, wow. Okay. Some enthusiasm. All right. I wasn't anticipating that, but I appreciate that. Yeah. All right. You see, enthusiasm. So what we're trying to do here is, I mean, if you've ever listened to a podcast before, this might be something you've heard. But if you've never listened to a podcast before, I invented this. So what we're doing is a draft, basically trying to come up with the best selections for the given topic. Simple, right? Not really. Not really. When you hear the topic. And the topic is, and I'm going to say this slowly so that people won't think that I'm tripping. But the premise is, if aliens were to attack the Earth or prepare to attack the Earth, each person on this panel is going to present their case as to why they shouldn't. So you're making your case for humanity based on people, inventions, or even concepts. It can be as broad or as, well, not as broad, but the definition could be as broad as possible. Your answer, for it to be an acceptable answer or a good answer, should be both broad enough to cover enough good stuff, but narrow enough to, exclude some of the lesser desirable options. So we did our draft order because the order matters. And as each person is coming up, then they can introduce themselves so that, for the listening. Oh, okay. It seems like we lost someone, but hopefully she'll be back and she doesn't lose one of her options. All right. So first place here is Mr. Jesse himself. Go ahead.
What's going on, everybody? Jesse McCoy here. In first pick, I am excited about this pick, even though I think it might be too broad.
Okay,
but my first pick, I'm going to say black women. That's my pick. I'm saying black women.
Oh,
and I'll give you my argument.
Oh, wow. How are we supposed to argue against that? Wow.
I don't think there's any argument against that.
Wow.
Yeah, man. When I think about like what makes the world, the planet great, what makes it operate, who protects us, who nurtures us, who helps us when we're getting through trials and tribulations. There's only really two people that stick out, and that's going to be, of course, my God and black women. And I'm pretty sure God is a black woman. So there we go. Yeah. My pick is going to be black women. If that's too broad, I can narrow it to Beyonce and Michelle Obama. But I'm trying to be inclusive.
Okay, I have to cross off Beyonce. All right. No, I did have Beyonce on my list. So thank you, Jesse.
Wise man.
Yeah. So okay. Wow. So we are off to okay. All righty then. I okay. So wait, what's going on with KC? Is she in witness protection? What's going on?
She's on.
No audio, no video. No, what she's muted too.
Hi, yes, I'm on, guys. Sorry, okay. No camera.
Okay, all right. Oh, okay, all right.
Say witness protection. You're sick in the head.
No camera. Alexis paparazzi. No camera.
Okay, all right.
Wow, that's a solid one.
How were you supposed to argue with that?
Like everybody just agrees. Like there's no.
So it's a worthy number one pick. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
So did you mind doing a recap since you just joined?
Okay, so for our latest attendant, again, we cannot say anything bad about Black women right now. So I'm just going to say because she was doing something very honorable, so she was late for a reason. But to recap, this is a draft. Again, I invented this. Nobody has ever done this before, where each person on the panel is coming up. We're going to take turns in deciding or putting our best foot forward in terms of if aliens decided to attack the Earth, you are coming up with an option to plead our case while she chews again on camera. Okay. That was not part. No, I'm just saying, Nkechi. You hid your head to eat and then came up to chew. Yes, yes, we're putting you on the spot. We still love Black women, but yeah. So, Casey, did any of that did any of that make sense to you? Well, you're basically pleading the case for humanity is what's going on. So whether it be a person, an invention, a concept, a work of art, someone's filmography, whatever it is. So that's essentially what we're going with right now. All right. So pick number 2, Mr. Bablu.
So I literally came up with this right now. And I think it's because I didn't know individuals were possible.
Okay. So
I'm going to go with Michael Jackson.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. All right. State your case.
That's a good one.
Because there is a debate portion.
So personally, I think aliens need to understand that first things first. Music is technology that just does all sorts to you, and Michael Jackson is an embodiment of sound, dance, cutting across generation to generation. Like, you can't destroy Earth if we offer you Michael Jackson. Like, Michael Jackson should just be cloned and taken to your planet. Just leave us alone. So personally, MJ is
so you're offering him as sacrifice.
No, clone.
Oh, okay.
We still retain MJ, but yeah, MJ is my first pick.
Wow.
He's on loan, right, for 40 years.
So does anyone have any? Do we have any rebuttals? Anybody have anything, or is everyone in agreement that is?
Yeah, I can't go against Michael Jackson.
Yeah, we can't go against Michael Jackson. Who am I?
I mean, not to be that guy, but there is that whole like child abuse thing.
Okay, so you want to bring that up?
I mean, if we are saying the best of humanity, we do have that whole child abuse thing.
Wait, I didn't hear the clause of it being the best of humanity. I just
you're making
thought
a case for humanity.
Yes. Michael Jackson.
Okay,
that's the best of humanity. I
mean,
if you had said his discography, now that would be. Well, you presented.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. However, with the whole, like, only if I never followed the cases, like, how many things were actually finalized in court? Yeah.
I mean, well, see, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying there's a healthy cloud over there.
Now the music.
I mean, if you're saying it supersedes it, sure. I mean, there is. I mean,
remember,
I'm not even going to say the last.
I don't know who joked about it, but every time something was going wrong in the world, MJ was that piece of propaganda that was big enough to act as a distraction from real world problems. So, to a degree,
so we're looking for a distraction.
To a degree, what you're bringing up could have been a distraction. It's the world. We never know.
I've never. You know what? This is why I could not be a defense lawyer, because I would not have anticipated. we are.
Look at R. Kelly. He's in prison because you can prove that shit.
I was really hoping the rest of your sentence was going to be because he was in prison, not because his music was that much of it. Okay.
No. Like, he's in prison because it was proven. That's the only reason I brought his name up. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that is a bit okay. I didn't. I mean, it's a solid pick in the grand scheme of things. I was just not anticipating. Okay, you guys are all huge MJ fans, apparently. Okay, I'm
Absolutely.
not that I'm not. I just okay. I mean,
They're not no child
moonwalking is cool.
aliens around. These
Yeah.
are adult aliens.
I mean, see, but that's the thing. We don't know if they employ child soldiers. We don't know that. We don't know that. Like they're coming to like gentrify an entire planet. We don't know their rules of engagement. I mean, they could be all child soldiers. Then what?
But the one thing I can guarantee is if somebody presses play on Thriller, they're gonna dance. Like nobody can escape.
You know what? I can't. I rest my case. The defense rests. You know what? That you got that. I mean, you got that. Okay. So with pick number 3, Nkechi, go ahead.
So for me, it's a close tie between Drake and Afro.
I hope you're giving up
what?
your answers, ma'am.
Doesn't matter. They're still gonna get
Okay.
said.
Oh, okay.
Drake,
All right.
Drake
But
and
you don't get
Afrobeats.
credit for them. You have to choose one.
So you have to
You
pick
said
one.
there's no choice.
And you can't choose an entire genre because you take all the crud with it as well. You can't
I'm
just take the
thinking
top
everything,
end.
yes, and that's
No,
fine.
No, I'm sorry, ma'am. You cannot take the entire. You can't just take Burna Boy and leave Tony Tetuila. Come on, like you get everything. So
No,
like
don't play for me like that. Don't play him like that. Everybody was jamming to you. Don't bash my car. Don't even try and play him.
Walk so that burner could run.
yes, but you cannot get credit
Thank
for the
you.
runners and the
Thank you.
walkers. Like
Thank
okay,
you.
are you taking
Definitely
Junior
agree.
and Pretty as well?
I mean,
Who?
from another lens,
Oh,
the walkers. The Night King takes credit for everything.
But then that's the thing. You're taking credit for the bad stuff as well. That's why it has to be specific enough. And literally, the explanation I gave her is that you cannot choose an entire genre. I said that to her specifically. See why the aliens have come.
Okay, Drake. I said it. Yes.
Drake, the one that just put hot sauce in.
I said Drake. Yes, I said
that.
That Drake.
My
Graham.
My Drake. Aubrey Graham
Aubrey.
Drake. Aubrey Drake. Yeah, Aubrey. That's my man.
That's who you're choosing to represent all of humanity.
Absolutely. What? Don't try and play him.
All of humanity.
All of humanity. Yes.
Out of all the biracial people on the planet that have existed, that's who you're presenting.
Please tell me the ones that are greater than him. I'll wait.
Mariah Carey.
I thought she was a
I
quarter.
shouldn't have said that. No, I have to.
Wait, are you giving us stuff on your list?
Yeah, he sure is. Don't mind him because he's trying to go hard as to why Drake should not be on this list. Go on.
You know what? I'm not going to slut shame Drake, but that is your answer, Drake.
Yeah. Yes,
okay,
with my whole chest.
Present your case.
Drake has put out over the past 10 years. Drake has been a staple in rap and hip hop. He's given us hits that not only can we sit down and be in our feelings, but we can also go out and dance to, make us forget about our problems, have fun,
So this is the second option that is about distractions and
so he put pepper sauce in whatever.
No, I'm saying this is the second. Like the first one, Michael Jackson, is because distractions and we can forget our problems. And then Drake, like, how many problems do we have? Like maybe these aliens.
No,
isn't that why the aliens are here? Because we have problems.
We're supposed. This is so that the aliens don't destroy us. Okay, Earth is already. This is how it is for me. How I'm thinking. Earth is already difficult. Bad things have been happening. They're about to destroy the world. What is our case? Okay, wherever the hell they're coming from, their life is not terrible. Okay. So we want to give them. We have things that will make their life a little better, a little easier. And I said Drake.
So you think God's plan is what's gonna is gonna
don't? I'm gonna fight you. Don't even think about.
we,
Don't even think
we
about.
we're supposed to be. We're on the
playing
same
Drake right
side. What
now.
are you talking about?
Are we? I can't tell.
I mean, we're both of us against the aliens, right? That's what this is supposed to be, right?
Well, I think Drake.
No? Okay, Drake. Okay. You know what? That is your prerogative.
What are they? Okay, what are they going to do if we give them somebody that wrote fantastic books? They go, oh, let me read some more books. I mean, they have they're aliens. They're more intelligent, obviously, than us. They need light stuff that
We
makes
keep
them
saying
smart.
that though.
I
Why?
guess I got to mark some of mine.
But so you think they'll like Marvin's Room, but they won't like books?
I think they will love Marvin's Room.
But they won't like books.
They already have books where they're coming from.
Huh.
That's how they discovered Earth.
Okay. Oh. You think Earth will show up in their books?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, Earth might be the hood of the galaxy, so
Exactly. So
They might just be coming to gentrify it.
at least 2 chapters about Earth. Like, damn,
Okay.
yo, this place is. Sorry, I was gonna say this place is trash.
Hey, I mean, reverse psychology could work on aliens. You never know.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, that's my pick.
All right. What about Miss Anonymous?
Kelechi, can you hear?
Yes, I can hear. Hi guys. Sorry. If I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. So who am I picking? Am I just picking random
You're just
people?
picking anybody,
No, or anything.
It's
anything,
entirely
right?
up to you.
Yes.
Anything for what?
Or anyone.
to keep the aliens from
Okay.
destroying them.
Aliens they're invading Earth, right? So we're
Yeah.
giving them people, places, whatever reasons why they should not invade Earth. They should leave us alone and go away. So
like people we don't want anymore.
No, people we love, people we cherish.
Oh, okay.
Like good
Sorry.
enough reasons as to why Earth shouldn't be destroyed.
There you
People,
go.
Oh.
places, discoveries, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Right.
Ah. Oh.
Mhm.
And I said Drake, and then Toju said he wanted to throw Drake down the river.
This is how
Let me
people
see.
feel exam. I did not. I was just saying, are you sure? That's all I said. Are you sure? That was all I said.
Honestly, I would mine would be region of the world.
An entire region.
Yeah,
Okay,
as
this
to
should be
why
interesting.
they shouldn't destroy the world. The Caribbean is so beautiful.
Hmm.
And
The
that's
entire Caribbean. Okay.
the entire Caribbean, yes.
Okay.
And I would tell them you don't have that where you're coming from. So
Counterpoint.
have you ever
Counterpoint.
seen
Counterpoint.
Where you're coming from?
Counterpoint. How do you know this?
we've seen pictures of Mars. We've seen pictures of Mars, and we know what Mars looks like. We know that they don't have beaches, they don't have clear blue waters. So that would be a good enough reason that they should keep that and keep humanity, so that if they ever want to enjoy sun and sand, they have the islands to go to.
Huh. The entire. I mean,
It's not smart.
when you put it that way, and
Yeah.
I like how you guys are just leaving me to be the only ones to push back, while all of you just nod in agreement. All of you are the UN, and I'm Russia. Just
You're China.
just peeing in everybody's cornflakes. Is that how you? Come on now. But okay, I mean, so you're
Plus, you have the mountains too. So you have the mountains, you have the culture, you have the. I just personally think I'm not saying there aren't beautiful places, but it's like every island in the Caribbean has something unique to it. So as an entire region, you can't say, oh yeah, this island is no. It's like the whole region of mountains and white sands and clear ocean. It's I think it's really beautiful.
So I just want to clarify: are we talking about geography? Are we talking about culture? What part of the Caribbean are we?
Let's do geography.
Geography. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, counterpoint. What if since everybody is being all kumbaya, what if aliens like to ski or snowboard? Are they going to be able to do that in the Caribbean?
Then the aliens are going to have to sort themselves out.
Ah, we are the ones trying to sort ourselves out. You're saying that.
Well, if they like to ski and
Mhm.
then I can't help them.
Okay,
That's my
so
response.
Yeah,
if they're okay, if they like cold weather, then we're screwed. Okay,
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, it's valid. It's okay.
But
I
isn't where
don't
they're
have.
coming from cold already?
We don't know
Right.
that. We don't
No,
know
we
that.
Yeah, we don't know much about these aliens.
Yeah,
We don't know.
you're all
I mean,
just
it
pointing
probably
to.
is cold because they'll be further out from the sun.
No,
Right.
they're
Right.
further
They're
out
from
from ours.
Mercury.
No, they're further out from our
You're
sun.
right. Our sun.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
not
But
necessarily.
but they've taken temperatures of Pluto and Neptune. They're they're cold. Like those
They're
places are
picking
actually cold.
Earth first. It's favorable to them.
Yeah, so it must be similar to their home climate.
Which
Like
negates.
humans.
Okay, well, we have different
Yes, no.
regions.
Okay, but
Now,
So are
trust me, you
these
come to Earth, you love the Caribbean.
And we're kind of being self-centered here because the Milky Way is not the only galaxy, and it might be better places in other galaxies. Who knows?
but like we also said, like the Earth could just be the ghetto of everything, and they,
I
and they're
don't
looking
know.
for a place to drop their trash. We don't know. we don't. We really don't know. We really don't know. Okay, so
so wait,
go
are
ahead.
the aliens colonizers? Because that's what they sound like.
It does sound like
Oh, so
colonization.
Oh, absolutely. The whole premise is that so that they don't destroy us. I think step one
Exactly.
in
So
yes. So
so
you're appealing to
colonizers went
them.
to warm countries. Remember, colonizers never went to cold countries. They all went to warm countries, right?
Look at the
So I'm
counter
onto
she just
something.
hit you up with.
right, right.
I mean,
Yeah,
Canada
colonizers.
is cold too now.
They never colonized Canada. It was more so a like they never went there and colonized. It was more so I don't know how they did the
Happenstance.
whole Commonwealth
Hmm.
thing, but they didn't colonize it. Yeah.
It was some people who had colonized previously, and they were spreading their wings elsewhere. Abby.
Plus the French went there. I think it was more so like groups of people that went and then just lived. But then in terms of the overall head, they made it the queen. But I don't think they went and colonized France. Sorry, Canada.
Yeah, but Canada has natives just like America did.
Mhm.
And they're
Mm-hmm.
still there. I don't
Yeah.
think they killed them
Oh no.
off.
Ah.
They definitely
Oh,
killed a large swath of them.
don't believe the Trudeau hype. No, their past is almost as bloody as America's. Yeah, they're almost as they are just as bad to their indigenous people as America. Well, okay, so you people you guys went. I'm not gonna shit on all your, some of you had some good ideas or whatever. But let me tell you how to play this game, okay? So you did well. Someone said black women. I mean, how am I supposed to argue with that, Jesse? Like, yeah, I mean, sure, Michael Jackson, Drake. Oh my goodness, she said Drake. I really can't get over that. The entire Caribbean, sure, but see, we're supposed to be appealing to these people. Huh? We're supposed to be finding some sort of common ground. I'm like looking at us like we are, maybe not from the same creator, but help me help you. And one of the options that came to my mind, I was like, how can I appeal to an alien with another alien that has lived on Earth and actually thought, you know what, these people are okay. I'm going to protect them. And with that, I present to you Superman.
Ooh,
Yes,
nice.
an alien himself who made it his life's mission to protect human beings. And if they don't agree to that, he's just going to fight on our behalf, like actual combat.
But that
So
that is
it
on
could
the
be
assumption that Superman went to some galaxies and his strength wasn't anything.
no, but that's the thing. They're coming here when we're playing defense. He's not going to attack. They're coming here.
And but their strength remains the same here too.
Yeah,
So
but
what if
no,
Superman is just a regular guy and they don't
no,
care
but
for
he's super powered. So the fighting is not the first part. And I like how it's only my own that you now have criticism for. You were the
Wait,
United Nations
what
before all
if-
of this.
But what if the aliens are from planet Krypton or whatever?
They're all dead.
They're not all dead.
See,
They're not all dead.
you
What
even
if
took
it.
they're
What
not
if they
you
have
took
large
a-
deposits
you
of
even took a break.
kryptonite?
You took a break from
if
chewing
they can-
just to disagree with me. That is-
What if their UFO is made of kryptonite?
Exactly.
See, that's why I said fighting is the last option.
Okay.
He's going as an ambassador, as an alien who has grown to love the Earth. That's what he's going as.
Oh, I see, a peacekeeper. Like,
Yes,
oh, this
Yes.
place, don't destroy it because I
Yeah.
live here, and it's
I've
such
lived
an
among
amazing
them,
place.
and not all of them are trash. Yeah, so
Well,
that
I
is-
do have a counterpoint for Superman.
Go ahead.
Right. I see.
I love how
One-
every single person has a counterpoint. Nobody
Because you
nobody,
give us a topic where there's gray here and there. A lot
yes,
of, but go on.
you couldn't find Gray with Drake. You couldn't find when he was sitting on the top of the CN Tower. Nobody had.
So
Get
I've got,
him.
I've got two
Let him
counterpoints.
know.
So,
Go ahead,
so
go ahead.
Number one,
Mhm.
we have seen in the past that Superman can be easily manipulated to kill us.
Exactly.
We literally saw a story of Drake getting manipulated last week. What are you talking about?
This manipulation doesn't destroy us; it destroys his
It-
reputation.
Thank you. Thank
His
you.
reputation, yes. Isn't his reputation what we're presenting to them?
Nah, it's catalog as well.
No.
Remember?
His cattle, really?
Thank you.
You're
Yeah,
presenting his
she said
catalog.
it. She said it gave us hits for 10 years.
Yeah.
Yes, but if you're presenting,
Exactly.
she did not present his discography. She presented Drake as
I
the
said
entire
he gave us
person.
hits.
Yes, and he
No, I
also
said he gave
Superman
us hits.
doesn't have a discography.
yes.
Exactly.
All he has is hits.
And-
That's all he
and-
got.
He
And
doesn't.
then
He doesn't even
why?
run the
Okay,
Justice
as you're
League.
presenting Superman, what exactly has he done for planet Earth? Besides, every time he sees Lois Lane, follows her, and then every time he sees Krypton, he's like stribbling like a scared cat. What
That's
has he
true.
done for Earth
How
that
Batman beat him.
we would send him as an ambassador?
So Toju's point,
What's his contribution?
I can't argue it because he's just kind of appealing, saying, I am not human entirely and I have lived here. So don't destroy it because it's a cool place to live.
Absolutely.
And this
Yeah,
is
but
someone
Superman
who,
was
and this
always
is
leaving
someone,
Earth.
and this, what did you say?
He was always
No,
leaving Earth.
He was
He did leave a lot.
he was commuting. What are you talking about?
He's
He was
always commuting.
He leaves to go and recharge and then come back. Ah, please.
Who doesn't need to recharge these days?
And also he was very okay. He can't even you can't even use him as a representative. But he didn't even really live in Earth. He was coming and going, do whatever he wanted to do.
He
His
lived in
fake job,
Kansas.
his fake
lived in
job.
Kansas.
Didn't even notice he was never really working. So no,
Are we
I don't
sure?
agree.
Are we sure Superman likes black people? He's from
No.
Kansas. That makes me
Yes,
nervous.
oh yes. Get him. Get him.
I mean, if we're
Yeah.
going by Smallville, his best friend was black.
Okay. Well, okay.
Okay,
Mhm.
but Smallville isn't real.
If anything, his black friend was the problematic one in real life. But we'll just skip over that.
But then again, one
Okay.
counterpoint.
Now
One
we're
counterpoint.
Mhm. After
Superman
he says
ain't
his
real.
third, it's but that's the thing. It is an invention from Earth.
Okay.
That is-
Okay.
See them, all of them, all of them. Suddenly,
Diplomacy.
this became Oputa panel. Everyone has something to say. See them. Don't worry. I'm writing down. I'm writing everything down. When I will talk, Abi. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and yeah.
This just
so-
shows that as human beings, we are united against a common enemy. And up, you and Superman.
And if not just you, because we have a comment saying where was Superman during
Exactly.
COVID?
JJ said, where was he during COVID? Yeah, JJ saw him. Where was he?
Do you know what? It's crazy. I don't know if the person has been listening since the beginning, but that is a very valid question.
Yeah, where was he?
He could have gone to Wuhan and contained that shit.
Yes. But
Yeah,
he also-
exactly.
But
he has
the thing is,
superpowers, right?
this is how I know Superman is liberal. Not to get all political, but he believes
Oh,
in personal choice.
Oh,
He
please.
believes in letting people make their own decisions.
Then
And
the
Why-
aliens already
why?
made their decisions. Then I guess you will let the aliens
Exactly.
make their
Why would
decisions.
he- why
Think
would
about
he
it.
do that?
Why
If
would
he loves
Superman be
humanity
such?
so much and he sees people dying, he should take
Why-
it upon himself to go and make sure he finds a cure.
See, but then that would make him a dictator, not a hero.
So here's the
Okay.
thing.
If he's the one making your decisions for you, see, he can save you from a burning building, but is he going to put a mask on you or inject you with the vaccine himself?
But guess
So
what? He's
in-
also not going to do. He's not going to put money in my account. So why would I send him as an ambassador?
Exactly. If you're
How
saying
much
he's
money has
liberal,
Drake
he'll
given
t-
you?
He'll tell the aliens
If
that,
anything,
you know
Drake has
what,
taken
I
money
don't want to
from
get
you.
in the middle of any of this. You guys sort this out.
But see, that's the thing. Superman is the type that would fight on our behalf. That, according to everything we've known about him,
Wait, which,
But he won't fight
which
on
hour?
COVID's behalf.
fight what?
Which hour? Which hour? Us blacks or the behalf of the others?
Or the human race in general.
Okay, let them destroy the entire planet. You think black people will remain?
COVID was going to destroy the entire planet.
Huh?
Well, I feel with Drake, everything is okay.
Drake got COVID. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Please let us move on. Let us move on to round two. You guys spent more time fighting my pick than making your own. See them, and they're calling me the op. Look at you. I already know who I'm selling out. See them. All right. So Jesse, back to you for
So this is your
for our,
second.
for our second pick.
Okay, so my next one, and I actually was going in the same direction as told you, but I was thinking a different way. I'm thinking Marvel Comics, not as like the individual characters, but as a creative database of all the greatness that we can create, the movies we can make, the universe, cinematic universe,
Right.
all that. Marvel as a entity, as a creative corporation.
So,
This is not
you
a
know-
counterpoint, but I have a question for you.
Sure.
How long did it take you to get ready, please? Because your responses are well thought out.
Oh, no, well, you know, I've been writing them, you know.
Yeah, I'm just here scratching my head.
Oh, you don't have anything to say now, huh? See them. So Jesse,
No, because I
remember,
agree with him.
so remember what we said about being specific
Too broad.
versus general, because
Okay.
when you say something broad, you open yourself up to the dregs of it, like what, Howard the Duck, like that's part of it. Like,
I'll take that. I can take Howard.
see,
the
she
Duck.
doesn't even
Howard?
know who.
Who's that?
There was a
I
movie
mean,
about him in the 80s.
Yeah, was it a good movie?
I mean, that's not really the point. It was entertaining for the time. I
So
wouldn't have paid for it.
the reason why I'm pushing back on this is because I was going to pick the MCU,
Mhm.
like, because that is a list
What
of like 20
MCU?
Marvel cinematic universe, because that's
Wow.
26 movies, like about 26 movies thereabouts, plus Disney Plus shows, whatever. And it's one like stream of thought where it's like one specific story, even though it has like little like. But you're saying the entire Marvel comics. So
I
that's
think you got to do the entire comic. 'Cause even MCU has Ghost Rider with Nicolas Cage. Like,
no, but that's not considered MCU though, is it?
Okay.
Nicolas Cage is a ghostwriter.
No, Ghost Rider.
Oh.
I don't think I will blame you for Nicolas Cage on that one, because same way I wouldn't say yeah, I don't know. But then like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man wouldn't fall under unless,
That's
spoiler
true.
alert,
He's on the
part
Fox.
3. But
Yeah.
but okay, all right,
Why?
Marvel Comics.
Why wouldn't it fall?
Because it's
He's a Fox Sony.
yeah,
Creation.
it wasn't part of this whole.
And when you think about it, when you sell the Marvel Comics narrative, sell it to them. We'll make amazing movies about your universe and all types of stuff.
Right.
But then you're also selling them Thanos.
I mean, so be it.
That might
Yeah,
be
maybe-
maybe anyway. We don't know.
Maybe they'll make him a comical character. Maybe to them he's a comical character.
Yeah, he's also a blueprint for them. Like wiping out half of us with the snap of his fingers. Literally,
I mean, you have a
that's-
lot more space to move around. You know, if we got to go anyway.
this is-
No, you know, the other thing I'll say is you never know what the aliens are coming here for. And I think one of the things
Exactly.
that I really like
Thank
about
you,
Marvel,
We know what they're coming here for. That was built
well, we
into
know
the
they're
question.
trying to kill us, but we don't know what their motivation is. So my thing is, one,
Right.
if you like our creativity, then Marvel is full of it. Two, if you like business acumen and stuff that has longevity, that's been around, and you're going to value things that have been around for a long time, you'll love Marvel. Because, you know, people grew up on comic books and now get to see them in movies. And I'm sure we can hook them into Spider-Man. Who doesn't want to read Spider-Man to know what happened? Right. So I think we can sway them with Marvel, much more so than Superman. I think Superman.
How? Riddle me that. How?
At least
How?
Marvel takes into account like there are differences amongst alien cultures. We got Skrulls on one side, we got the Kree, and we've got different relationships. So aliens come for one thing and one thing other, but
I mean,
exactly. So all of this that we're speaking is English. But go on, Jesse.
thank you.
No,
Even IJ is telling us like the MCU. All right, let me just put it up there. So MCU starts from the first Iron Man movie. Yeah,
okay.
I mean, but that's the MCU. But you chose all of Marvel comics.
All of Marvel. Yep.
That's MCU. That's Tobey Maguire. That's Andrew Garfield. That's okay.
Even Howard the Duck. And
even Howard the Duck. Okay. Okay, that's both Fantastic Four movies.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. So just because you think those movies were trash, how do you know aliens won't like the quality or the storyline, the plot?
If we're saying that, then we can literally say that about anything. But if the consensus on Earth is that they were trash, why will Earthlings then present that?
But just because it's trash to Earthlings does not mean that they might not like it.
I mean, well, that's why you presented Drake. So,
so here's one, should I say, iteration of Nkechi's point. The Duck movie I've never heard about, but are you saying you've never met anyone that liked it from that time, or is it with our modern day lens that is making us call it whack?
It was hot in the 80s.
Exactly.
It was hot in the 80s.
Was it hot, or was it just like thank you?
We
for
didn't
trying?
have a lot of options. So.
Yeah, it was like thank you for trying.
Yes,
like,
but still, like,
if you're starving and they present you food without spice, you're going to eat it.
That is true.
Every single day, because half bread is better than none.
Yes, but we're trying to present them artisanal bread, not half bread. That's what we're trying.
But artisanal bread or whatever, artisan bread it depends what everybody. Some people think Texas Roadhouse bread is amazing, like me.
Okay,
but somebody
that's consensus.
Summer bread will tell you it's trash. So that's the point I'm trying to make.
Don't worry. When is your turn? You can present sand, since that's what you're saying. All right, Bablo.
I'm just saying that just because you feel like it's not good does not mean they might not like it. Remember, aliens are supposed to be, I don't know, like superior beings than us. So,
I mean,
that's what they show us in movies, right?
Okay. Well,
we hope. Because if not, it's a bad alternative.
Okay, so this next one is me taking a hell of a chance, but I will go with Casamigos.
Oh, okay. State your case.
Of all drinks.
Are you guys trying to get lit? Like, gonna get lit. Let's show you how we get lit with no headache in the morning.
Hey, speak for yourself there.
But yeah, Casamigos, like they need to loosen up a bit. What are you talking about destroying the earth? Sip on some Casamigos, man. Shots.
Wow.
That's my point, and I'm sticking to it.
Huh.
So Drew, you have something to say?
He's thinking.
No, because the only there's only one liquor that I have sworn off, and it's tequila. Because that whole thing of
so you don't know what it tastes like?
No, I've sworn it off because of what it did to me. Yes. So that whole thing of no headache in the morning.
What did it do to you?
Man, we're not going to discuss that on this podcast. No. And see, we have see Pablo. See, we have a very valid question from the audience.
What if they're
What if they're sober?
Mm-hmm.
That's all the more reason to have more Casamigos.
Oh, I guess or they could maybe
they
use
need to
Casamigos
try
as
it.
engine oil
Ha.
for their spaceship.
So if they're sober, even sober people on Earth try it before they knock it. You gotta try it.
No, sober as in recovery.
Oh.
I
mean, if they're trying to kill us, do we really care?
So you're trying to knock them off the wagon? You want to make them more reckless? You want to make them more reckless?
It's worth taking a chance, dude. If you have somebody playing Russian roulette with a gun to your head, you will take every bloody chance. Yeah.
I'm definitely not giving them Casamigos if there's a gun to my head. Wow, I mean, I don't know what to say to you people.
I have other things, but I just felt to spice it up.
I mean, but that I mean, the whole point was to be as serious or as silly as you want. So yes, the aliens might be down to get lit. You never know,
bruh. They might even move their stuff here, move the party here. Like, yeah, like
you don't think we're crowded enough? You want to be roommates with them?
They'll figure it out. They might live on their ships.
Right,
and then come down for the tequila.
Yeah. When they run out, come down with tequila.
Or they just put us to work to make Casamigos nonstop. we're all Casamigo slaves.
We'll give them the formula. Like
right, so they can mass produce it without
please when has that ever, when the option is between give them the formula to do it themselves or make us do it, what option has always been taken?
I mean, they make you do it until they figure no need for you, basically.
Yeah, but since like, why would they get their own hands dirty? Yeah, they can just light us on fire too when they're bored. But I mean, that is.
I'm trying to
type of aliens have you been watching?
Are we talking like Sigourney Weaver aliens? Or are we talking about George Jetson?
That's the thing. All the above.
Or what about conehead aliens? Coneheads? Because Toju's version of aliens, they seem so awful.
They're coming to destroy the Earth. What?
Maybe they're killing us with kindness. Maybe they're killing us with kindness.
Wow. No, that is very Caucasian. No, I don't think it's that kind of alien. But wow, okay. That was definitely a pivot. Okay, Nkechi, you're up.
I would like to say one of the various freedom fighters that we have, but I feel as if they might not care about the black race. So I'll say Mother Teresa. I mean, I'm just being honest. She's a universal symbol that we can use and say, hey, this old lady gave up her life to look after people less fortunate. So we do have people on planet Earth that have good hearts.
I want to say something, but I can't speak ill of the dead. So I'm gonna leave.
No. Now is your time because it can't just be me. It can't just be me.
Wasn't she in that whole conspiracy about the kids and burying kids' bodies in the churches and all that? Wasn't that her?
Ooh.
Okay, that one I don't know. No? Let me Google it.
I've never heard that.
Oh yeah, there's like a whole thing with the Catholic Church about like women who were unmarried who had kids. They aborted the kids and buried them in the church. Am I just was that the only way I read this?
I'm going to be quiet for this.
Okay, I'm sorry. No,
y'all
gonna have the church after me. I'm not trying to have the Pope roll up on me in the golf cart.
I mean, I'm damn, Jesse, you went after Mother Teresa. you went after Mother Teresa. I mean, she does have some controversy, like forced baptisms and stuff, like forcing Hindus and Muslims to be baptized. Like, I mean, that is heavy.
Because I'm gonna redact if
colonist
I said something
behavior.
wrong. I don't want to.
I don't
Talk
know
bad
about
about
all
me.
that. Yeah, you just went there. I don't know. Damn. Mm. Oh well, she did. I mean, she did defend an abuser. Does that count?
No, it doesn't count.
Oh. Huh.
Let me look at what was
Jesse,
it?
you're the one. This is your criticism. So
Yeah, I'm trying to get my facts straight to make sure I'm not putting dirt on her name. Let me see.
mm,
It might not be her. You know, the Catholic Church has so much going on. It's just hard
it's
to.
hard to
Right.
keep track.
Was it, I think it was Ireland.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah,
Let it
mother
be.
and baby homes. It's a NBC story. Let me see if her name is in it though.
Uh-oh. Okay. Now this is the moment of truth. Let the record show I was not the one that criticized Mother Teresa.
Look at how happy Toju is.
Because I'm not the one criticizing. I'm not the op here.
Okay,
Yes.
emotional and physical abuse some women were subjected to in the mother and babies homes. When was this? 9,000 children died in Ireland's church-run homes for unwed mothers. Over 80 years. It's a 3,000-page report.
Was that Mother Teresa though?
No, that's what I'm trying to see. I don't know if she was connected to that. It's the Roman Catholic Church. I guess allegedly. I guess I need to say allegedly. I don't know if this story is fact or not.
I mean, there was a story about her, the nuns that worked under her whipping themselves with ropes and chains and stuff. But
yikes! Now I did not hear about that.
That is. I mean, again, this is Jesse's criticism, not mine. Jesse's the one with the problem with Mother Teresa.
I mean, outside of all that, she cool. You know what
yeah, other than the play, Mrs. Lincoln. What? All right, so
I don't see her name in that one.
Do we still have Casey?
Casey, are you still with us?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, go ahead.
So we can pick inanimate objects, right?
Yes.
Right? Doesn't have to be a person.
Yeah.
Don't say Bitcoin, Casey. Don't say
what?
Bitcoin because I feel like you won't say that.
No.
Okay.
Music. Mine would be music.
Oh no, ma'am, that is way too broad. That is because we've had two musicians already.
Right.
So you have to be a bit specific.
I mean, this one wanted to pick a whole genre too, and
yes, because I said Afrobeat and Toju said no, I can't.
it's too broad.
Why though? Because music affects people's moods. Music makes people do different things.
And that's why they picked two artists.
Yeah, but me saying music is everything, all genres, right?
That's what eliminates it. The fact that it's all genres, from R&B to death metal to songs that they played at lynchings. Yes, no. I mean, they bonded over everything. Yes, no.
Let's get Toju. Give him something he cannot come back from.
I'm sorry. Am I the one that criticized Mother Teresa? All of you are.
Oh God. I feel like anything I say, it's going to be like, oh, but what if the aliens do?
Right.
What if the aliens?
So what about Zazu Portable?
Wow.
What was that?
She will say it again. I'm not the one that repeat that one.
Sight. Your eyes. Sight. Can I
eyesight?
Sight? Yes.
That's what you're going. Eyesight.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. State your case. I'm not going to be the one to.
They're aliens, right? So obviously they don't have eyes, right?
We don't know that. We don't know that. What do you mean, obviously?
I think she has designed aliens in her own mind.
Yeah, because she's speaking very matter-of-factly about these aliens. And it's bringing up more questions.
No,
But
okay, so aliens, they're non-humans, right? So they don't have the same capacity as we humans have, right? So even if they have eyes, they can't determine color, they can't determine shapes like humans. It's just like animals. Animals don't have their vision isn't as detailed as ours. So I would
I mean,
say
I
eyesight,
mean,
right?
but a lot of
Humans
animals
can
have much better eyesight than we do.
And night vision.
Yeah.
night vision isn't necessarily uh doesn't make it better. Like can
Right.
Yeah, but what
dogs
about the ones
see
that can
like
see
us?
from like a mile away?
What are they seeing?
Eagles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
So
can.
can you not see from a mile away?
What did you say?
I said,
You
can't
said,
you see from a mile away?
Can what?
can't you
You
see
can you
from
not
a
see
mile
from a mile
away?
away?
No.
Oh,
I can see that an object is there. I can't see what the object is.
okay.
So that's a different conversation,
Yeah,
Toju. Maybe
yeah, but
you may want to see your eye doctor.
yeah,
But
but that's
for
there's human beings cannot see objects a mile away. That there's a
I,
limitation
f-
on
I
eyesight.
feel like I can. I feel
I
like
A
I
feel like I
can.
mile.
can as well.
A mile without a
Yeah,
scope, without
I
any
can
kind
see
of
foot,
apparatus.
a foot away. So,
yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
say I
There's a reason.
can because
Yeah,
I have 20/20 vision. Let's just say I
yeah.
can,
But
right?
20/20
So,
vision is a measure of something that's 20 feet away, not a mile. A mile is 5,800 feet.
Share
Come on.
mathematician.
No, it's just don't. I'll discuss it
Okay,
with the
okay.
find
aliens
something
tomorrow.
else that will finish him.
No, I want.
Since all
oh,
of you
this
only can
your
you people
okay.
only interact with my own.
Five senses.
Uh,
Your five senses. Taste, touch, smell, sight. All your five senses. And you can't tell me, oh, aliens can do the same. No, they can't. That's why
So
they're
my
aliens.
rebuttal is
uh-huh.
Oh God.
our senses, our senses to us are amazing.
Hmm.
What if they have 150?
Uh-huh.
Like, what if sensory nerves or whatever comes with their own systems? What value is five senses to them?
I
Look,
mean, if we're talking about the aliens from Family Guide, they would be amazed at the senses that we have.
so wait, so hold on. When you guys say aliens, right? What makes something an alien? It's foreign. It's
Yeah.
non-human, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Humans are the only beings that can function at the level that we can function with the brain and all of that. So let's not hypothesize and make it seem like, but what if the aliens are better than humans and can do all these things? They can't. I'm superior to an alien.
How do you know that?
I am. I
I'm
am.
telling you, she has done some research that she's not sharing with us.
Because
It's
your
making
confidence is
and
next level.
it's making me a little uncomfortable.
Because even like with Star Wars, right? Let's think about Star Wars. Let's think about all these sci-fi movies. The aliens can't perform to the same levels as humans, right? They have
But
either
that is
one
even still
eye.
based on human mental limitations.
Yoda did a lot.
So that
Yoda's out there
there
slashing
is
fools.
there, people, I mean, there are people that have tried to hack into NASA to see if there's extraterrestrial life. Those things are there. We're still just trying to figure out how to get to Mars. We're saying these guys have come fully ready to colonize or destroy or whatever we want to call Earth. They
Yeah,
definitely are smarter than us. If we're
but
going under that premise that they have come here to the
uh-huh,
smartest planet existing,
uh-huh.
and the US government, the Russian government, the Chinese government can do nothing. And it is us trying to make a case as to why to not get destroyed, then they're smarter than us. Let's just also make that assumption based on the premise that Tojo has said for this. Like, if we're pleading our case, they're smarter than us.
Okay.
Okay, so
No,
these
no,
are
no,
specialized aliens,
no, no,
basically.
me talk that one. No, see,
Academically gifted.
but see now they're all listening. See
Okay,
them.
but so this is my question, right? So
Go
they're
ahead.
they're coming from their planet, right? Which isn't planet Earth. Planet
Mhm.
Earth, the reason why we can live here is because based on the different gases, composition, it fits with the human body. If they're coming from a different planet that the gas composition is not the same, right? It's even if it's a little bit different from Earth, how are they surviving here?
Same
Right.
way when we go to Mars, we have spacesuits and yada yada yada. They probably also figure that out.
So
We've been
as
to
aliens,
Mars.
They
Oh,
have.
sorry, the moon. Let's take the moon.
No, humans have been. Is it? I think humans have
No.
been to or robots. They send robots.
Yeah, the robot.
That was
Oh,
that was Matt Damon that went to the moon. That one didn't really happen. That one doesn't count.
So now, are we saying that the aliens also have their own civilization and they've gotten to the point where they have created their own NASA, their own space system to
And
now
see,
travel
they are at
with
our door.
satellites?
We we can
Yes,
assume all of that. They
yes,
didn't
can be at
they
our
didn't make a
door.
left when they were supposed to make a right and GPS. No, they came here because they liked what they saw and they wanted to take it.
Yeah, but they
And
can be at our door. And just like the colonizers that went to Africa, they died of African diseases, right? They can be at our
Okay,
door
now
and
that's a
die
valid case.
because they
okay, so
cannot.
so are you changing your answer from eyesight to syphilis? Like, what is happening? Is that what you're doing?
Actually, you know what? I'm changing my answer to medicine. I'm changing my answer to no,
Touche.
not medicine. No, not medicine. Science and research. I don't know, medicine or
Yeah.
science and research. One of those.
I think I was with medicine more than I was science and research because it sounds
Okay,
like
okay, medicine.
is awesome.
Because it's like the same way we are more advanced
Yeah.
than a cricket. That's how we're saying aliens are more advanced. Like we are still trying to get to places. They are here. They didn't just
Yeah,
try.
but
They succeeded. Like it's not a fact finding mission. They're not sending a probe. They're not sending a group of scientists.
They probably
They
have done
found-
all those things.
they've passed all those levels. They've passed their scouts are already among us. Their scientists are already acclimated to it, and now what they've decided is that okay, playtime is over. Come up off your land.
But told you,
It
I
might even be
understand what
invasion
you're
of
saying.
body snatchers.
There has to be just like the colonizers. There was a reason. There is a reason why aliens are coming here. If they're here, even if they're here to destroy all of humanity, they are still here for a reason. So it's not everything that, like what you might see as frivolous, that they're here for science and technology and stuff like that. Maybe they already have all of that back there, and what they're looking for is something different than what they have. Maybe they think alien women are hot. Maybe they like the concept that human women have two breasts.
And Jesse gave them black women. That was
I
the
didn't
first
give
one.
them black women. I said
You did. You sacrificed black women.
I
yes,
said
that's what you did.
That is the best that we have. That is our criminal.
That's
presented as
a
offering.
reason not to destroy us. That's what.
Yes.
Yeah.
You presented as offering, Jesse. This is you. you said take them instead. That's what you.
No. No, I'm going where they go. I'm just.
So Casey, what is your answer? Because science and technology is just way too broad. That covers everything from iPhones to headphones to EKG machines to flashlights. That's just So which one is it going to be? Eyesight or diseases?
No. So wait, so how do I verbalize them coming and being killed off like the colonizers? The colonizers were being killed off.
Diseases.
Okay, diseases. So yes, diseases. I offer them diseases. The diseases will attack them and kill them.
You wrap it in a bowl and give it to them.
So basically, you're not making a case for us to survive.
You're playing defense.
Yes.
So you're giving them a blanket, is what you're doing, huh?
Merry Christmas. Here's small.
Okay. So just so that I don't misquote you, what is your answer exactly? Disease, pestilence, plague, what? How would you like to word this? How would you like to word this?
This is difficult.
Malady. What are we going with here? Weakened immunity? What?
Say it with your chest, because Tojo thinks that he's going to win because he said comic books.
To run me down. I still
I'm literally just trying to type the answer so that I can scroll across at the bottom.
I'm sticking with medicine.
Medicine. Okay. So not disease, medicine.
Yeah, medicine. Because we have medicines and cures for our diseases that affect the human body. If they come here and you want to take over and eradicate, they don't have the cures for the diseases that would affect them here on Earth.
So that
Right.
knocks out one of the things I was going to say. Unknowing.
It's deep.
So
Oh, that's what you're
medicine.
gonna say, Pablo?
I was going to say
See, when-
penicillin.
See,
Uh,
like one is too broad. It covers too many. It covers too many things. But
no,
so medicine. See, I
Coming
They
from
got the COVID booster.
comic book.
ma'am, I mentioned a character. Jesse said comic. Jesse said Marvel Comics. Why are you coming at me? You coming at me with someone else's answer. Now let me. So now see.
Your turn.
Yes, it's my turn, and I mean, you've said Michael Jackson, Drake, even Mother Teresa. But if there's one thing that everybody can agree on,
Oh, he's going to say Mariah Carey Christmas song. Tell us.
oh wow, I didn't actually. Hold on first. I mean, that song has been number one 26 years in a row. Don't worry. Okay, just thank you for that. Hold on 1 second. Okay, if there's one thing we can agree on, it's good food. Okay, good food.
Yep.
Good food will touch you in your soul. That will make you forget your problems more than God's
But that's
plan.
big,
Or
who said
But
But then
aliens
that's
eat
thank
food?
you, Pablo. That's big. What is good food?
Right,
but
and
I
who
have-
said
but
aliens
see-
eat food?
but I have not
Exactly.
finished
What is
yet.
the drink
I have
word?
not.
They've
I have
already
not
called
finished.
for you, but no problem.
I've not
Continue.
finished. See? I've not finished because the aliens that to drink Casamigos, they're the ones that won't eat food, Abby. Well done. Because we
Eat and drink here
Okay,
too.
so get to
Because-
your specific meal. Keep
because
going, keep going.
we've
Let us
established
hear.
that aliens have auditory canals that they can listen to music, Abby. That's what we've done. But yet food is where we draw the line. See them. As I was saying before the haters congregated, as I was saying, it's something we can all agree on. It's good food, but it can't just be good food. It's food that conveys a feeling, and there's no such food more than funeral jollof rice. And I'll explain. And I will explain. Not only is jollof rice some of the most exquisite food ever created, but once it's served at a funeral, and it has to be at the funeral of a family where there's a little bit of strife, where there's like a secret
Oh,
arm of the
Lord.
family. There has to be a secret arm of the family where one person made the food and someone else didn't agree. But one thing they could all agree on is just how good the food tasted. And that's why I present to you funeral jollof rice. The
Yeah,
haters
Okay,
can talk now.
We
Jesse
passed
hasn't
me.
had it. First of
Go ahead.
all, I'm
Mhm.
coming for your neck right now because
Of course.
I
Mhm.
feel like at least 50% or 60% of the population on Earth hasn't had it. So if you
Right.
present that to
You-
the aliens,
and you think more than 50% of the earth has had
hold on,
Casamigos?
hold on. Let me finish. If you present to them, oh,
You
this
think
jollof
more
rice,
than 50% of the earth
please eat
has
this.
had
It
had
is
liquor?
Sir,
what's
my
it called?
round is over. Stop bringing Casamigos back. That round is
Thank
gone.
You think there are more people who have had Casamigos than jollof rice?
I haven't
Hey,
had
let
jollof
me
rice,
finish.
so
So what I'm saying is, if less than 50, if
Casamigos
50% or
that wasn't
60% of
even
the
out 10
population on
years
Earth
ago?
haven't had it, how can you
You-
use that as
I'm sorry,
as
Casamigos
the
that came out
base
10
to
years
present to
ago.
them?
Everybody has
So
had it, as opposed to jollof rice.
More people have had
Bro,
Casamigos than jollof rice.
defend
I'm
yourself
telling
and
you that
stop
right
bringing
now.
Casamigos.
That
Wait,
is
I'm
an
defend
telling you that
yourself
right
without
now.
bringing
bold-faced
Casamigos
lie.
into the
That is a
picture.
bold-faced lie. That
I will
more people
definitely
have
tell
had
you more people have
Casamigos.
tasted Casamigos than they have jollof rice. So
That is
I'm
a
going
that-
to come for your neck for that one. No, they're not going to
Wh-
accept jollof rice.
Bruh,
I will tell them not
there's
to
like a
even
whole
Well,
accept
hold
it.
on.
20% of the population that
Okay,
doesn't even know what
okay.
Casamigos is on face
Okay,
value.
Toji,
First of all,
Toji, I have yeah, I have a
Every
question for
bottle.
you with
Right.
a rebuttal exactly with this your
of course you
funeral
do.
jollof rice.
Okay.
Oh, you already
Give
know.
it to Devin.
Mhm.
So so first of all, who
Mhm.
says the aliens have digestive systems that they actually get hungry?
Oh, I'm sorry. When did we see ear canals on aliens that they listen to Drake and
Oh, but
why do
okay,
they
so
care about religion?
okay, so
All of a
ear
sudden we're going into anatomy.
Okay, and then the second question is which jollof
Mhm.
rice? Huh? Nigerian, Gambian,
That is the
Senegalese?
beauty of it. That is the beauty of it.
There is not beauty because it does not all
Yes.
taste the same.
Okay, Yoruba specifically. Yoruba jollof rice. Yes, not
Oh
even
god,
Igbo.
they're going to be sitting in the
Yoruba
toilet
jollof.
forever.
Yes, yeah,
Who
that's
said the
fine.
aliens
That's
can
even
eat spicy
defense.
food?
Yes,
What if
that's
what if
defense.
the
Yes.
aliens don't like spicy food?
Right.
Like I
Then
said,
what?
it's called defense.
So how come her pestilence was not proper and yours
Why
is?
none of mine made sense, but yours makes so much sense.
Wait, I didn't disagree. I asked for your wording. I wasn't opposing it. See, you.
I don't believe
And
jollof rice
oh,
is going to work. Sorry.
neither do I.
That is entirely up to you.
How would they
Because
eat it?
Oh,
How
I'm
would
sorry.
they
How
eat
would
it?
they listen? How would they listen?
Okay,
How would they
Don't
listen
come
to
to
music?
Drake.
but wait,
Uh-uh.
okay, Chochi, let me
How would
ask
they
you
listen
this.
to Drake? How would
But
they
Chochi,
see Drake? Okay, since you
so
just
if
said
they
all
can't
five
see,
senses.
wait,
You just said
Chochi,
all
if they
five
can't,
senses.
Chochi, hold on.
Like
If they
literally,
can't
your answer
see,
just now was five senses.
if
What do you
they
think they
can't
can do?
wait, if they can't see, they can't hear. What led them to planet Earth?
You said you asked how do I know they can eat? You are the one that gave them all five
Yes.
senses
So
now.
okay, let's take away the all five senses,
No, we
right?
cannot take it
They
away. What do you mean?
obviously
Let's take it away.
no.
You
But
are the one that said it.
they obviously have to be able to see to know that they want to come to planet Earth, right? They obviously have to be able
Right.
to hear
So that's
to
where it now
somehow
ends. It just
communicate.
ends as seeing.
But
Mhm,
eating, right? They
mhm.
can have different methods of eating, different ways of eating,
Right.
or
So
Yeah,
how
they
do you
so
eat jollof rice?
so
eat but not
those
be able to
methods
taste,
yes, those
right?
methods
They can,
includes ingesting Casamigos, but you
but
draw the line at jollof rice. Is that
yeah,
what you're
but
telling me?
if
Mhm,
they're ingesting Casamigos, right? The point is
mhm.
not what it tastes like; it's the effect that it gives them. So if
Ah,
they're
Right.
eating and
mm.
they don't have, they're just eating for eating's sake. How do they know that it's very delicious?
That is part
Right.
of the
It's like
human
animals.
experience, gluttony,
And I
Do
eating
thought
for
animals
and I thought
know
eating's
that
sake.
their
aliens
food
drank
is
blood.
delicious?
They'll fit right in. What do you mean? They'll fit
But
right
I
in.
thought
Eating for
aliens
eating's
drank
sake.
blood, so I don't know why they would eat jollof rice when they can just suck our blood.
Are they
You're talking
vampires?
about vampires. What are you doing?
The aliens in American Horror Story drank blood.
They're vampires.
No, they're aliens.
And I'm sure they ate at some point.
Yes, blood.
Blood. Okay.
Not
So we're
not
going by
funeral
American Horror
jollof
Story.
rice.
It
I,
has to be
I,
funeral jollof rice.
I was gonna go
It's
with you on the funeral part. I haven't had jollof rice, but I was gonna go with you because
exactly.
Yes, funeral
funeral
food
food is
specifically.
is
Yes.
amazing. I don't know if
Especially,
it's the sorrow that add extra
yes,
seasoning. I don't know.
yes. It like there has to be a little bit of strife in that family,
Absolutely, you're
and
right.
it makes the food. You people keep sleeping.
It's a competition between the wife and the side piece girlfriend who has the kid. It's a competition to see whose food is better, and everybody wins. And there's cake. So
See,
funeral food, I can see that.
it has to be
I'm
funeral
sorry,
food.
you guys.
Hey, you people, just because you're so intent on disagreeing with me that you can't even see the beauty in it. It has
No,
to
I
be
can't.
funeral food. It has to be
I
funeral
have to
food,
disagree
and it
with
cannot
you.
be and it cannot be from a peaceful family. No,
No, mm-mm.
I have to
I don't go
disagree
for
with you. I
funerals
think
like
we're
that,
great.
so I wouldn't know.
no. There
Thank
has to
you,
be
Babu. We don't go to funerals
some
like that.
discord. There has to be a
Has to
surprise
be an
visitor.
element of danger. Yes,
Yes.
yes.
It has to be the kind of funeral where you have to know where the exits are. Yes, absolutely. Yes. All right. So up next, Jesse.
Okay. So I think this one's gonna get shot down, but hear me out. Right. So
Okay.
I was trying to go on the defense here, and I was
Okay.
thinking about what creates the most strife. And for me, there's a game that there's the black game, and then there's like everybody's game.
Oh boy. Okay.
So
Okay.
I am gonna go with everybody's game because I think this universally gets tables turned over. I'm gonna go on Monopoly, and I'm gonna have them play Monopoly with each other because if they're busy in internal conflict with each other, then that's more time for us to galvanize and get our resources together.
So we're sticking with the theme of distraction. That's what we're doing.
That's well, it seems like we veered. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to veer with it.
Okay. All right. So does anybody have any?
Well, my issue is how long does one game of Monopoly last? When they're done, what
That's the
happens?
beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. It can last forever. It just goes up.
But
How
these
much-
are
So
higher
wait,
beings. How long will it take
So
them?
wait, we're just going to set up different parts on Earth where they're just playing Monopoly continuously?
Yes, where the aliens play Monopoly against each other. We can be the bankers. and they can play Monopoly and like you ever know, like there's a saying where I'm at where if you want to know who your friends are, you see what happens when you're broke in Monopoly. Because people start like putting up all kinds of stuff. They'll be like, okay, well, if you cook for me for this, then I won't be taxing you. And you're like, well, it's just a game. It's like, no, it's not a game. This is life.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No, I've never played Monopoly like that.
Yes.
Okay. Huh. So actual Monopoly.
Wait, hold on. So what if the aliens want to stand up and eat funeral jollof rice? How are we going to get them to sit down and continue playing Monopoly? What if they want to take a break and drink Casamigos?
Bro, you serve them while they're playing. What do you mean? What kind of question is that?
If we're dead,
they only take a bite, have a fork of rice after they pass go.
You see?
If they still have a fork,
everything be tied together. You people are trying to break us apart. Supposed to be tying things together.
Yeah, because some people are giving answers while mocking Drake.
I mean, you selected Drake in the first round. I don't know what you want me to say to that.
Yes.
Monopoly.
Yes, because I love
does
him.
It have to be
but
any
you keep coming
any specific type of Monopoly?
The one that lasts
or the
longest,
OG,
just the regular traditional.
The OG. Okay, not the digital one.
No, nothing quick. Nothing quick.
Okay, all right.
It was either that or spades. But I don't know. You know, spades is more our thing.
Nah, aliens. Once the white people can't play, they'll turn against us. All right, Pablo, you're up next.
So I'm gonna have to dip maybe after this. But what's crazy is Inkechi kind of mentioned what I was gonna say and told Kelechi not to speak on it. But I don't think Toju will be caught unawares by this, but I would have to present Bitcoin.
Okay, go ahead. Give us your reasoning.
In the past decade, it's one of the greatest ever inventions. Solves a bunch of problems: economics, math, finance, whatever you want to call it. And on top of that, whoever invented it was anonymous. So I will let them know that, to grow your wealth, I don't know how you guys roll from an economy standpoint, but buy Bitcoin.
That's what you're going with. All right. Wow. So you're appealing to what their greed factor?
Yes.
Because they're leaving, like you're leaving where your economy is, your whole structure of wealth, because you're not going to bring your currency from there and have it be legal tender here. So you're just assuming that off the rip, and that they're just going to download Coinbase or
just get the internet or stop mining Bitcoin. Simple.
Oh, okay. So
however you want to get it.
Okay. I only have one pushback on that, and that's the economic impact of mining Bitcoin. Like, didn't they say like last year, like there was more energy used to mine Bitcoin than the whole energy use of Argentina?
So now I don't want this episode to digress into me being overly serious, but the entire premise of things and this whole energy impact has to do with value. The people that push this narrative don't believe there's value in it. The average American household consumes more electricity than Bitcoin does over Christmas. If Bitcoin is potentially going to, generate economic freedom, the returns is greater than what you get from Christmas lights. But this narrative of energy consumption, it does consume energy, which is why a lot of mining companies are looking for energy efficient ways. So it is true, it consumes energy, but the cost to benefit ratio is always ignored, because if you put $1,000 almost 10 years ago and you have like over $50 million today, think of like, really, wasn't the energy worth it type thing. So
but what if you invested when Bitcoin was 69,000 and you woke up today and Bitcoin is now down to 39,000?
Then just wait your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, because with more adoption.
Go ahead.
I actually agree with I actually agree with Bubble because I feel as if the same way that some people are still amazed at how Bitcoin was created, the steady progress, and now it's become a currency. I feel as if aliens too they would be amazed because it's like, so this is currency, but you can't really see it, but people accept it. Like to you, it's because you're a trader or whatever, you're going to be like, it's Bitcoin, it's whatever. But I feel as if for somebody coming in, it's going to be like, help me understand how this is currency and how people have accepted it and how people use it. So yeah, I agree with him.
So
I'll
these
present
are
Bitcoin.
so these are people, these are beings that have mastered light speed travel or whatever. For all we know,
Okay.
Bitcoin might be a failed currency on their own homeland.
Okay, but then,
That's
to put a wrench,
that they went
so but to
that they
put a
went.
wrench in what you just said, if it's a failed in their system, and then they come here and they see how it's working,
No,
it's still going to get them to think.
the same way people still think that paper money is working right now, and it's a slave to inflation, whatever. The way we are going from paper to Bitcoin might be how they've gone from Bitcoin to, I don't know, blood something, who knows. And and now they're like, oh, you guys are on Bitcoin now. Oh, okay, so you're that far behind. Or it's like
Yes,
the
but
thing about
at the same
any
time,
kind of money
it's
is
not
that
going to be working in the
there's
same way, though. That's the thing. You're assuming
but there's
because they're
still
so far ahead of us.
there's still a 1% even in this decentralized whatever. Like Bob, I'm sure you can speak to it. Like a majority of Bitcoin is in how many percent of the wallets? Like there's like, so there is like, even though it's decentralized and it's power to the people, there is still inequality or inequity amongst Bitcoin holders.
But that cuts across everything that has to do with life and earth. There's
Yes.
inequality,
Exactly.
even in the
Yes.
animal kingdom.
So then it's
Right.
When you speak of that inequality, especially let's focus on Bitcoin. It is because people like me ignored it for almost 7-8 years. If I understood it and I keyed into it and I started amassing it over and over, over the years, I swear, where this person is, I swear, I wish you were sponsored by somebody that did giveaways. This person deserves something.
IJ, well done, just well done. That was wow. Because I mean, yeah, I mean, Bob, don't see as a technological innovation, Bitcoin is way up there, but it is still subject to the same haves and have-nots of every other thing. So
But
in a
here's
way,
the thing, dude, if a tsunami hit today and the world went back to ground zero, there will still be disparity when the rebuilding starts. It's life, it's human nature. It is why the lion. So it doesn't
itself
change much.
How much of a difference maker is it then if it's subject to the same old thing?
It's a huge difference maker because think about it this way: Nancy Pelosi, how she makes her calls on the stock market, nobody knows, but she makes amazing calls. With Bitcoin, once you read about it, there is no gatekeeper. You play, you subscribe, and you play. So that alone changes a lot. I own the same asset that Elon Musk owns. For years,
not as much.
but not as much because he has done work. So if I did work and I became a billionaire, I probably would amass as much. And that's my point. Where there are people who own more than Elon that were never poised to be as wealthy as Elon because they were nerds and they keyed into this thing super early. That's my point. You get into Bitcoin at the price you deserve.
Okay.
So
I mean, there are people.
Let's not make this a Bitcoin thing.
Because everything along the way. Because everything along the way with Bitcoin is an inequity of money, an inequity of resources to mine it, and an inequity of knowledge of how you found out about Bitcoin. Also has to do with what you are exposed to, or the kind of people you're exposed to, or the institutions you've been to, or just your exposure to technology.
It's why I keep taking that point to everything else that has to do with life.
Yeah.
So even if you change the subject matter, it still applies. It's life,
Yeah.
and that's why I keep
saying, like,
taking it to
Bitcoin
the
itself
animal
is-
kingdom. That the lion will always be advantageous compared to a bunch of animals. It's just nature. That is what it is.
Yeah.
So Bitcoin is just another scenario that proves what is already existent. That's the way I see
Right.
Okay.
So my counterpoint to this is just from history, right?
it.
I'm assuming that if aliens have come all this way and they really want to kill us all, they have weapons. And historically, your economy didn't mean anything when the people with the guns showed up.
Yeah, whatever you were using to buy and sell, you had to come up off it regardless. It wasn't no buying power; it was taking power.
Right.
Yeah. So
Okay. No comeback from that one.
it was taking power. Okay. I mean, no, but as an innovation, there's no argument with Bitcoin. Absolutely that. And Nkechi talked someone out of it, and she chose pestilence instead. But it's okay. Nkechi, go ahead. It's your turn.
I'm gonna bounce, but
Right,
let me listen to Nkechi's point before I bounce.
All right, let's hear.
You can bounce because right now I don't even know what I would even say because everything Loki is always trying to put some logistical, and it's like, bruh, if aliens are attacking
you
us,
love jollof rice and you came against jollof rice. What are you talking about? Please, say what you want to say.
I sure did.
Yeah,
I sure did.
And I'm the one that is giving beef. I beg.
All right, guys. It was nice to meet you guys. Kelechi and Nkechi, Jay,
Bye.
thank you, and Toji, great job.
All right, no doubt, man. All right, Nkechi, go ahead. Let's
honestly, I'm torn because I'm trying not to overthink and think too deep because I've watched some alien movies and I do know for a fact every time the American government is trying to stop alien movies, by the time you know what's happening with one swift, the Earth is gone. So all of this speaking English, yes. So all of this speaking English, is it really going to stop them from taking planet Earth?
I mean, that is the entire premise. Like, yeah,
maybe,
that is what we're hoping.
Maybe drugs. What?
I'm going to need to be just a tiny bit more specific.
Fentanyl?
Oh, wow.
Wow, we jumping in deep end.
Wow.
Oh, I can have a gateway drug. This is going straight in.
Yes. She took them to the end. Okay. And what is your what is your reason?
It's sometimes more potent than heroin. It's easier to make, and this is going to be our defense mechanism. Anytime, like when they come and they're starting to speak English, we can make fentanyl in a powder-like form and blow it in their faces, and then they're high.
One counterpoint: what if that's like their glucose?
It's not their glucose. Kryptonite is.
You're just saying that for a fact that it's kryptonite.
Because you can't use it for a fact.
You used it against Superman, and you're using it to defend. You're using it to defend fentanyl.
Yeah. Yes, I am. In fact, you know what I would actually do? I'd mix fentanyl with I would mix it with ayahuasca.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Mix it very well. Yes.
It's gonna be all kinds of hallucinations and people eating livers.
Absolutely. There you go. So that
you don't think that's gonna go against us?
I said blow it in their faces. We're clearly going to have masks. We're in a pandemic. Everybody's wearing a mask. Allegedly. Allegedly.
People are dying due to fentanyl right now. What are you talking about?
Yes, but this is an alien attack. But this is an alien attack. So we're definitely going to come together.
Oh, you think so? Definitely, really?
I don't know about that one.
The last 2 years has told you that. That's what you've learned from the last 2 years, that we're going to come together, huh? That's your takeaway.
Yes, yeah. So I would blow it in their faces, or put it in something somewhere, put it in their spaceship or whatever, mix it. No, they're not eating no damn jollof rice. And then they're going to get high, and then they'll be talking to whoever it is that they talk to for 10 days, which will give us enough time to plan something tangible
10 days
as a defense.
10 days. That's okay.
Yeah.
So your fentanyl has like time release, like Advil. Okay, all right.
Don't
I mean,
come
if
for
that,
my ideas.
I mean,
You said
we've
comic
gone from
books.
Casamigos.
Let
I mean,
it's been stated that you said comic books. Please tell me what they're just going to be eating party jollof rice
that
and
was
reading comics.
Jesse,
I don't think
Jesse,
I'm not going to attack them. The jollof rice is good and comics are interesting. Bruh, they're more
Jesse,
advanced than
I
that.
was not the one who said comic books. Okay,
Jesse, what did you say? I want to come for him.
I said Marvel Comics. Yeah,
he said Marvel Comics.
he
I
said
said
Superman.
specifically, who happens to be
Oh
an
wow,
alien.
great.
Yes, as opposed to fentanyl, which the only
Yes.
thing we know about it is that it kills human beings. No, we don't know it kills them.
Okay, it
So
kills
seems few
human
people have-
beings, but
few people have-
I'm also sure.
Mhm.
I mean,
You're
it's
also sure that
defensive.
Go
what?
ahead.
With it. It's
No,
defensive.
you were about to like make some breaking news that you're pretty sure that it does what? Because that sounds like an admission coming up, like like you're privy to some information that the rest of us aren't.
So leave me alone. I'm just
Mm.
stating facts. My own facts for this scenario. Yes,
Oh,
just like you're stating, you're assuming that they'll like funeral jollof rice, and you stated it as a fact. Me, I've stated mine as a fact based on this scenario.
Okay.
Apparently, your aliens are super smart. My aliens are the aliens that we see in Family Guy and what's that other show? So they're not that intelligent. American Dad, yes.
Okay.
So yes.
All right.
I mean, I like the defensive maneuver. I definitely like. It seems like that's what we've turned off that course of trying to make them.
Yes, we've abandoned diplomacy.
Now we're
But
fighting.
you know what? But honestly, Jesse, in situations like this, you have to work both offense and defense. It's just like when any game that you play. So even if we're trying to appease to them, we also have to have our defense up, because you always have to think, what if they don't buy what we're selling? What's the alternative? Crime?
So there has to be a plan B.
That's deep.
Yes, most definitely.
Okay. All right. So all right. Casey, you're up next. I think do we still have her?
Indisposed.
Oh,
she's
indisposed. I'm back.
No,
she's back.
Okay.
I'm back.
All right, go ahead.
Rich, please give something that Tuji can't shut down.
Oh my goodness.
Tuji's going to shut down everything, as I say so.
Right.
I don't know what y'all talking about. Go ahead. Me, I have. So this is round. This is what round. Barack, hey, I mean, I can't really argue with that.
Right.
Okay. So what's your defense of it, at least?
He's great. The end.
He's the first. Right. He's the first Black president. Have they seen such before? No.
Have they seen any presidents? Have they seen any president? Should it be a big deal to them? They don't know that it's a big deal.
It should be a big deal. I don't know if racism exists in their regions, but it exists here. So for a man to withstand all of that and be able to stand and lead a nation that was against him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's it. Just overcoming racism. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. That's it.
I don't know why.
Just because he's Trump. Yeah.
I don't. I just assume.
What? No, but that is. It's. You know what? I'm gonna put that on. I need to make that a banner, because that would aliens be Trump supporters? Because
wow,
I mean, that's very valid. You know, let me not tempt YouTube with that.
Exactly.
But those who know that we asked that question. But yeah, okay. So you kind of stole the thunder from my answer. So I'm going to have to pivot a little bit.
Oh, you were going to say the same?
No, something similar. But then it's just going to sound like I was copying you. So I don't like that.
Good job, Kelechi.
You know what? Forget that. I'm going to still say my answer. And we just celebrated this man a couple weeks ago, and I feel like he's one of the greatest men this country has ever produced, and that is
MLK?
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Yes,
I was going to say that.
You don't get credit for it. Sorry, ain't no shoulda, woulda, coulda. he's he represents everything that is good about this country.
Mhm.
It's and it's Obama to 1,000. It's more facing more tribulations and showing more grace. It's someone who had the temerity to believe in people who didn't deserve it. And even how many years later, we are still like talking about him like this because he simply deserves it. So I
So
feel
how
like
about
if
I counter that? And what if the aliens say, but we also read that he likes to sleep with white women. So doesn't that counter what he was fighting for?
Oh.
I mean, no,
Whoa.
if anything, it showed how much he loved them. because if there's so one thing we know, you know who else loves to sleep with white women? Drake. Okay. Yes. Uh-huh.
I never, sir, I never said Drake was our personal Lord and Savior. I said he's my man. There's a difference.
Oh, so you're just willing to share your man.
Oh, I see what you did there. Anyways,
maybe Mrs. King was willing to share him for the greater good.
Since MLK is so great, I'm pretty sure they would feel like, okay, he's a great guy, but then why was he also sleeping with people who were treating his people bad?
See, that's the thing. He wasn't perfect. That's the thing. I never said he was perfect. He was human.
So that's why he's sleeping with white women as opposed to black women?
What do you mean?
Well,
so
he was married to a black woman.
He was married to a black. Would you? So you would have preferred if it was Sister another Sister Bernice?
Yeah.
If it was, you prefer if he was cheating on his wife with another black woman.
Yes.
That would have been sitting in the that would have been sitting in the congregation with her. Doctor. That would have been attending the same church. No, absolutely not. No, absolutely not.
Thank you. Yes.
Absolutely not.
The bottom line is, yes, it would have been better if it was black women.
Wow, multiple. Okay, that's what
yes.
You prefer.
Yes.
Well, you like
Yes,
Drake,
absolutely.
So
as opposed
you like
to
Drake, so I can understand why you prefer if he was sleeping with black women.
As opposed to white women, because they would say it feels counterintuitive. It's like, but these people were spitting in your faces and dragging you, and you kept calm. But then at night,
he loved them by
he would creep into their bed and have sex with them.
He was loving them in every sense of the word.
Wow.
You can't be more dedicated to the cause than that.
Wow. Okay. I don't think they're going to buy that. Yeah, they're not going to buy it.
You don't know. We can't say that aliens. We can't say that aliens subscribe to monogamy. We don't know that. They could just be having orgies on the way here. They don't care.
And
like,
not the ones that I see on Family Guy and Bob's Burger or whatever.
What American Dad? Roger, he's the most sexual being on that show. What are you talking about? He wants to bang everything, even the inanimate objects. What are you talking about?
So why are you shouting?
You use that as an example specifically, and it counts against you. Sorry. Moving on.
Guys, please say what you have to say.
I got a point. So okay, here's the thing. I'm concerned about what image are we sending out if we send out Martin Luther King, right? The image that I'm concerned about is what happened to him, right? Like if we're talking about we're gonna be peaceful, we want everybody to come together and believe in each other and let's coexist. And then they say, well, where's he now? What can like,
you know what we say? You would just say that would have been his 89th birthday, but human beings have a short lifespan, and let's just move on.
And hope they're not Trump supporters.
I mean, we've presented black women.
So how does that help with Drake?
Yeah, we've presented a lot of blackness at this point.
Yes. Yeah.
At this point, you're gonna have to jumble everything together. You're just gonna have to hope they prefer a rap to everything else, because if they like only country music, then what?
Yeah.
What I mean, Drake might come out with some country music eventually, but right now in his catalog, ain't no country music there. Ain't no hard rock. What if they only like polka?
They only like what?
Polka.
What's polka?
It's extremely Caucasian music. Extremely.
Polka?
Yes.
The accordion.
Like polka music?
Yeah,
Yes.
accordion
Polka.
music.
Polka.
Why do you
Polka,
say
not
it like
folk.
this?
I said polka, not folk.
I'm saying it's like folk music, polka.
With an accordion. Yeah.
Yes, accordion heavy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're
That
talking
might
about
be their
polka
jam.
music.
Yeah, but that might be what they like. But you presented them, Drake.
Well, Kelechi said music and you shut her down. If you had
Yes,
let her get away with music, that would have been included.
Because then everybody would just say colors, buildings. I don't know. It's very generic. We're aiming for a little bit of specificity, seeing that 2 people mentioned artists before her. So then your answers would be disqualified.
Well, music, I mean, polka would have fallen inside there. I still have a problem with MLK, but Jesse, you can go. Is this our last round?
We have one more round.
Okay. Well, we've talked about
wait, I just this is our last round. Oh, damn. Yeah. That was number 15. Yeah, damn. Okay. All
so
right,
we've talked about musicians, right? But I think that there is a presence that we need to acknowledge that is not a musician, an athlete who needs to be acknowledged as great and as a representative of what we are all about. So I'm going to put up there Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali. Yes.
Okay.
Someone who's flamboyant, who is confident, who's going to tell you he's going to win, who's going to tell you when he's going to win, who's going to deliver, and he's going to stand up for what he believes in, even in the face of his own country taking everything from him.
Adversity. Yes, I agree. What's Tojo about? Tojo's coming for you. Don't worry.
No, I'm typing his name. I just wanted to get the spelling right because he's not Muhammad. He's Muhammad.
Yes.
I feel like he deserves that. But now that you gave me that opening, I mean, would if we asked Joe Louis about this, would he be
We're not asking. Ali? We're trying to save planet Earth. We're not going around asking who the enemies are. We don't care.
I'm just saying because he used a lot of anti-black language in the build-up to that fight. That a lot of it that stayed with him. Because like why are you comparing another black man to jungle animals just to sell a fight? It's like if we're going to call MLK not a saint, we certainly can afford some of that for Muhammad Ali.
But I think the difference is I don't think Muhammad Ali, at least initially, his move wasn't a nonviolent, peaceful resistance and coexistence. His move was, I'm going to do what I got to do, because he was young when he faced Joe Louis. But then he stepped into owning your blackness. Like
MLK never got that chance, though. Is what I'm saying.
Like, he was
in his 30s.
He was older, but he was busy sleeping with snow bunnies.
Yeah, and Ali died at what age?
Oh, he had a nice long life. I think he made it to his 80s.
Yeah, they didn't love him until he couldn't talk anymore. That's the thing. Yeah.
Wow.
So he didn't achieve hero status until Parkinson's got him.
Well, it depends on who you ask. Like, are we talking about amongst the black community? We talking
not amongst the black. But again, if we're talking amongst the black community, Joe Louis was one of his biggest victims in all of that. Because he could have just sold the fight with anti-blackness against Joe Louis. He was the pretty boy.
You said which fight is this? And how do you know aliens remember which fight it is?
I'm sorry, would aliens remember MLK banging white women? But they wouldn't remember this. Ma'am, what timeline are you on?
The same timeline you're on.
So well, they fought in the 60s. So it was basically around the same time as when MLK was getting his groove on. Okay. But as an athlete, as a sports figure, you cannot put anyone above him except maybe Jesse Owens. And it's because we know less about Jesse Owens than we do about Muhammad Ali. He might have been. I mean, he wouldn't have had the opportunity to sleep with white women back then anyway, because he was performing in front of Hitler
in Nazi Germany. You don't think
yes, he was.
Right.
He was not getting any play. He was not. He would no. Okay.
I don't know, because once he got that Adidas contract money, I don't know. Things changed.
How much was Adidas contract? How much was that? What was that
I
in the
mean,
what, in the
compared to
30s?
what everybody else had, the
Yeah,
average German
$16.
didn't have bread, so
It's,
it's like
it
that's
was 16. He had to drink at the colored fountain. Like he wasn't. Mm-mm.
Wow.
Yeah, if you're performing in front of Hitler, it can't get any more racist than that. Like no,
that is pretty
yeah,
racist.
I'm sure it was only the U.S. military that kept him alive. That must have been the only thing because
And
I'm
they
sure
probably
Hitler
were
was,
like, we're just waiting until we get him back home, and
yes,
And then deal with him.
I mean, no, they probably wouldn't
Oh,
have let
I
him
know
leave.
mine.
What happened? Go ahead. You know why? What?
Oh, I said I know mine. I know mine. I know what mine
I
is.
thought you said you know why. About to say, damn, you are a Jesse Owens fanatic, and we didn't know about it.
No.
All right, go ahead. Your turn. Since Pablo is no longer here. So
Nuclear weapons.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Whoa! Are we giving them?
Perfect.
Please explain yourself. Please explain yourself there.
No, not giving it to them.
Self-explanatory.
They're going to be They're going to be interested in the science behind the creation of nuclear weapons.
Okay.
Or you can use it to
And told you
threaten
don't
them.
even say, told you don't even come and say what if they're not going to have it there. They don't have it there.
But that is isn't that the basis behind space travel? Isn't nuclear energy the basis behind that? Like for
Nuclear
subsonic
travel is
space
not nuclear
travel, like,
weapons.
yeah, like you would need nuclear energy for anything like that, wouldn't you?
Yes, but I'm
Like-
talking about the
like-
nuclear weapons like Hiroshima. How one bomb can kill a whole town or a city and still have effects 20, 30 years later. I'm pretty sure they'll be interested in finding out what exactly the mastermind behind it, what went into the creation, and seeing the aftermath.
Huh. Interesting. So you are enticing them by saying, "Hey, look at how we destroyed ourselves. This could be yours one day." That's what you're doing? Okay. It's a bold strategy, but I mean,
Or
okay.
Remember,
on
I
the
said
flip side, on the flip side, she could tell them, "Hey, look at what we did to ourselves. So if you guys come closer, that's what's going to happen to your entire generation."
exactly. Or like the colonizers. Remember, the colonizers didn't come with aggression. We can trade the nuclear weapons for an extended time period, which will then give us time to work on more things.
Yeah,
You get more with honey
that
than
worked
with
out for
vinegar.
our ancestors in Africa. That
Yeah, it sure
worked.
did, because we're still talking about colonization till tomorrow.
Yeah, it doesn't take into account the ones that that went in when it comes to trade, something goes the other direction, and it's subservient for about 400 years. Just
Well, you said they're at our door. They want to kill us, right? You have to use your brain. It's not just about you can play offense and defense at the same time.
Okay.
Give them something that they can use to destroy themselves while use that as a distraction while you're buying more time for yourself.
Okay. All right. There's nothing. Yeah. I mean, we're getting a very valid question here, not from me. Wouldn't we just be handing them more weapons for their arsenal?
No.
I mean, you could argue that if we're gonna get killed anyway, at least a nuclear bomb.
Exactly.
Go out guns blazing.
This is quick.
Go out guns
like
blazing.
Thanos.
Yeah. Okay, Casey.
And even if you give it to them, and all of these weapons, they have self-detonating whatever. You can self-detonate it while they have it, and then you can blow them up.
Oh, a Trojan horse. Okay.
Or they might not have a code. Remember, the president has to put the code in the nuclear football.
Right.
Yeah.
So they can have the weapons in their hands, and then wherever the hell the president is, push the red button. Boom.
Okay. So
you're welcome.
Okay. All right.
Good.
I can't argue with that last part, the boom part. You can never argue. You can't argue with boom. Okay. And Casey, let's hear your last one.
What's that gas that silently kills people?
Oh my goodness!
Oh my God.
that the Nazis used?
You mean sarin
What
gas?
was the gas?
Oh yeah, sarin gas. I think that was.
Is that what you? Wow, you people have just
I don't.
so one
What?
person has invoked Hiroshima, another
What?
wow,
Whatever gas that they use in the gas chambers that they wore gas masks
wow.
for. Yes,
That
yes, I'll
yeah,
present that to aliens.
I'm gonna
Yikes.
need you to come up with that word because I'm not going to be the first one to say it. So I'm going to need you to if I
The
type
name
it,
of the
there might be
gas.
people. Yes, there are going to be people at my door, and I don't need I don't need
You
that
know what?
kind of
I really.
wahala.
I don't know what it's
Gas
called.
that is.
Mm,
Uh,
It's
Can I
it's
Google
our
that?
Just gas and gas chamber.
I don't want that to ever come up in my search history. So you
You can just
I'll
type
let
gas,
you.
gas in
Mm-mm.
gas chamber.
Wow, that is
Well, okay. Well,
if you,
well, we don't know. We don't need to know the exact name, but yes, that gas that kills silently. Yeah, that's what I would present to
so
aliens.
so so present to them in what way exactly? So we can be accurate about this.
So I would present it. Hey, never in your life have you seen something so dangerous, so dangerous, yet so
Hmm.
silent that can kill.
Silent but deadly.
So yes,
So
and you don't know how to operate it, neither do you know the formulations. Only humans do. So you need us. So don't wipe us out. See?
Right.
so okay. So silent but
So
deadly
here's the
gas.
thing, right? In
Mhm.
a situation like this where they're at your door and they're trying to kill you, instead of trying to convince them about what, hey, these are the reasons why not to kill us, you're supposed to be convincing them of what you can do
Hmm.
for them,
Right.
because that's how
Hmm.
people work. That's how human beings, aliens, whatever. That's how human mind is. You're
Hmm.
supposed to be convincing them of what you can do for them so that they don't
Hmm.
kill you.
After you've used Hiroshima on them, Abi. That's what now
That's
you're
the
trying to
last
convince
resort.
them.
Absolutely,
Last
that's the
resort.
last resort.
Okay. All right. So with the final pick, and
Please don't say
honestly,
Mariah Carey's Christmas song.
honestly, it's the only right answer since I've been giving you diplomacy all this time, trying to make them feel welcome, showing them the best humanity has to offer. And if that doesn't work, I show them the 1997 classic, no 1996, sorry, 1996 classic, Independence Day, starring Will Smith and Jeff
Oh,
Goldblum,
then
and of course
so they
Vivica A.
can see
Fox.
humans killing their brothers, right?
So we can tell them
Okay,
like
go on.
we can tell them that if you want to take this outside, we can take this outside, okay? Like these people came here, they thought they were about it, and look at how that ended for them. So if you don't start now, it won't be none. That's it. Show them Independence Day because like everybody was down. That's actually a situation where everyone actually came together for common good,
Mhm.
not current times that will make us resort to fentanyl. But it's Independence Day. You show it to them,
I've never
and
seen
it's
that movie.
it's also a triumph of the human spirit.
Mhm.
So it's like not only are we about this life, but
And we already
if
know they're scared of Will Smith because Men in
you see,
Black. We
see, yeah,
After
he
Earth. Yeah.
he has a proven track record of
Yeah,
dealing with aliens.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, until they realize he's just an actor.
Hey, what do you
But
mean he's
is
just an
he?
actor? Please.
But is he? Because I follow him on
Just
TikTok and he's doing some amazing things. That's
Thank you.
enough.
Thank you. That is, I mean, at that point, I think I just saved us. Like
Oh,
really,
please.
like I
bought
I
us some
mean,
time. Yeah.
yes, you see,
Yeah.
and it's a long movie, runtime about 2.5 hours. That gives
Really
us at least some time.
intriguing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it a
because
Nigerian movie?
no, it
No,
was
it's an
just
American movie.
it was just
Yeah.
spectacular, and the special effects for that time.
For 96, it was hot. Yeah.
Yeah, see, so yes,
I don't
and
know. I wasn't born then, and I've never seen that movie.
you weren't. Well, oh, okay. Uh, I'm going to skip over that because that is something the aliens can learn from us as well. Uh-huh. But yes, so I think we did a good job. Some of us more than others. A lot of attacking here. I think it was when we got to Casamigos that everything went off the rails, and I knew we were doomed. But we you know, I think we did a good job. I think we did a good job. So I want to thank all of
I
you
think
for.
we did great.
Awesome.
Okay, I
We're
mean,
still here. They haven't gotten us yet.
yeah, I mean, you presented
Right.
fentanyl and Mother Teresa. Like, really can't beat that. Like, you really
Well,
can't beat that.
you notice it was a slow progression. It was showing them our best. Then it's
Yeah.
like, F y'all gonna die.
Oh, okay. I mean,
So yes, I
I
tried my best.
okay. You know what? And you know what?
Whoever Kurt
I can.
Franklin to Tupac.
Yeah, yeah. 1 minute you're Kurt Franklin, 1 minute you're Plies. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I accept. I accept that. I accept that. So yes, yeah. So I mean, at this point, you know, I really want to thank you all for you guys for joining. It was it was something that we're going to try and do a bit more of, probably with a case that's not as confusing as this one, something that's a little bit more straightforward, but the interpretation of this is what made it fun, because how can you come up with like the entire Caribbean and Drake and the topic not be about accents? Like that is what we're like,
Oh
think about
Lord,
it.
here we go.
I mean, like, think about it. So, and then we snuck in Monopoly. I really can't remember the last time I played Monopoly, but it was a long game. So yeah, and yeah, even with this
Wait,
took
so what's WAP? You put WAP
well
15.
actually podcast.
Oh, okay.
You gotta be real careful about these questions. Especially on YouTube,
Yes, WAP is
Cardi
actually
B is
podcast.
gonna co-sign.
Yeah, I promise you, I was like, wait, we're gonna tell them about WAP? What?
No.
I mean, that would have been my next answer. So that's
Oh wow! Oh wow! You know, that is a discussion for
Desperation
another
shot.
day. That's a discussion for another day. And if you find out that's what aliens like, then we are in more trouble than we thought. If they flew all the way here for that, we are in trouble. And you just have to remember, Jesse, what your first suggestion was black women. So I don't know if you want to combine those two things. I'm just saying for your sake, maybe not. But yeah. So thank you for listening to the Well Actually podcast. I'm not going to make any promises about the next time we're going to do this, but we're going to try and do this again soon. Remember to subscribe to the Well Actually podcast wherever you get your podcast. Subscribe to the Well Actually podcast on YouTube, and we're going to try and do this again sometime soon before Christmas. Okay. Thank you.
We
We'll do
should
this
do
again.
one for Valentine's Day.
How would that work exactly, Nkechi?
Okay,
Like,
before Valentine's Day.
And what would the theme be, to hook people up or to break them apart? Because I like the second idea better.
Of course you do.
I mean, this is about. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm still in that alien mindset, so I'm playing defense right now. So, but don't worry, we can talk about this off air. When
Yeah, we
Offline.
sure can.
Wait till the
Take it
15th.
offline,
It's
guys.
50% cheaper.
yeah, see, yes, the candy is cheaper on the 15th. Yes, that's some free game right there. Just like how Halloween candy is cheaper on November 1st.
It is.
All right, we'll do this again soon. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.